Okay, so hello everyone. This is pretty much my thoughts over the new Tekken 8 Law moveset. So as you can see here, we got oops. Alright, sorry, I'm gonna be declining everything just so I can cover the video. So yeah, as you can see, Law has his new design, pretty awesome. I love it so much. We're facing Paul, hair down, everything. But didn't come here to talk about how they look. I'm here to talk about, I guess, how it kind of feels to play. So, judging from everything, I mean, from what I've seen, this is the third day of the closed network beta, and yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. Truth be told, it is different from seven. There's a lot of things that you gotta take into account. There are some like new inputs for old moves. And yes, like I'm pretty sure that many of you have already heard, DSS is significantly easier in this game. You no longer have to do the back forward input. You have like all you have to do is hold forward after a good amount of these moves, which I will be covering. So I'm just gonna be covering pretty much all his where is that? His move list. So pretty much it says like right here, what can be done during heat, all moves chip damage, a heat dash from a heat engager, and I'll cover those as well. The heat smash, which is like the one that everyone has, the universal one. You can hold like two and three together. And then the nunchuck moves, the only nunchuck moves are just 1+2 or 1+2 during DSS or a parry from like his old fake step input, which is the back 1+2. Can parry punches with Dragon Charge. So I think auto parry is active once we have heat active. Uh, so let's see here. So heat burst is pretty much it's pretty much like the little cinematic effect, where he starts swinging them with nunchucks. So it's this one when he's in heat, and then pa 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 pa, the nunchuck move. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty much just something I feel like I haven't really been using it myself, I'm gonna be honest, but it seems like an easy ender if you're afraid to end the combo with. But I feel like this easy ender 3+4 will give us just more damage in general. Let's just go ahead and uh, do a BNB. So the easy ender is a 61, and then hold up, I need to have heat up. Okay, oops. Okay, up. And then with the cinematic move, 64. Huh. Okay, well, I take it back. It actually does do a little bit more. So it will do more, and it will also end up taking the remainder of your heat. But I feel like your heat would be better well spent if you use it with a what is it called again? Heat engager. So let's put us in heat again. Let's go ahead and do the BNB. Oops, had a little bit of a frame drop there. Okay, I should not have done that. I'll just do the easier one, which is up forward 3. Okay, oops, I need to be in heat first. Okay. And then you could end up, oop, just by habit. uh, yeah, and I also missed DSS timing, blue spark. Like, so if you can still input the old DSS input in order to get the blue spark. It's pretty much like deals like 1 extra damage. But it's also, I've heard that's been debunked. You can just hold forward and press forward for the right time in order for it to end up with the blue sparks. But me personally, I still use the old input. So I still need to be in heat. Honestly, I still have not gotten used to the new heat mechanic. Okay. So I feel like, yes, I feel like your heat would be better spent using a heat engager. Now let's go ahead and reel it back a bit and go check out the move list. So one of Law's heat engagers is just a 1-1-1, just like that. But it's not a, how can I say this? It's not like a natural combo. It has to land counter hit in order for all three to hit, as you can also see from the combo counter. But with that, you know, it puts us into like the heat engager. I'm not entirely sure if this is the purpose of the heat engager as well, but I feel like for the heat engager, it just throws you in like for a free 50-50. You know, you can do a lot from it. You know, you can go ahead and grab, and then you can just follow up with a fast low, keep up your pressure, or um, if you catch him ducking, hop kick, or just another launcher. It's pretty good. It's pretty interesting. Okay, next is Dragon Storm. So this is another heat engager. You can also transition into DSS from either just the first hit alone, or or the, oh my goodness, or the second hit. So just to keep up the pressure, or like so. It's pretty nice. Dragon's Fury, the easier heat engager I did earlier. It's akin to Forest Law's While Standing 3 if you guys ever played Tekken Tag 2. We do not have any frames on it, so I'm not too sure how great it is. But I haven't been using it as a heat engager because I've been using 443, which is covered here. So 443 is also a heat engager, and also his extension from DSS, DSS 443. And oops, sorry, gotta decline. What else is there? Okay, so so back fist from Heat, also heat engager, and every single one of these moves, these heat engager moves, can give you like you know, the extra combo extender, right? So like I showed earlier, if you just land it like that, it'll put us into heat, and then if we land it mid combo, what's something I could do? Oops, okay, maybe not like that. Yeah, mid combo, you can go ahead and, I dropped it, whoops. But yeah, it will just like be like a longer combo extension, give you lots of wall carry, all that good stuff. Okay, so heat smash, okay. So yeah, this one right here, it's a nunchuck cinematic when we're in heat. And when we're in rage, the old input for headlock, down forward, 1+2 is our rage art. Let me go ahead and give my boy some rage. So it's this one that they showed off. Super awesome. And of course, yeah, it still gives you super armor. It'll let you tank one hit, I believe. Oh no, I think it'll go through, just as long as it. Yeah, I think it could tank and still like go through, just like the old Tekken 7 Rage art. And then of course can still be used as an ender. Okay, let's go ahead and remove the rage so we can see the raw damage. Okay, like we covered earlier, Furious Rush is 112, and it can also be transitioned to DSS, so that's new. This is pretty much our 10 frame, our 10 frame punish. We have left right, so just the 1-2s, and then this full string. You can also go to Dragon Charge or DSS from it. So DSS, and then of course the full string for the mid ender, and then his knee string, not a nat combo until it's counter hit, so it knocks. Oh, does it knock down? Interesting. But with that, it's now a nat combo. His old fake flip string from 1-2, and then from DSS we can also do a slide step, right? So slide step and kind of like a very tiny wave dash, wave dash of his own. So DSS, and then it can do slide. So it kind of made a much easier slide input, just like that. Okay, so Brave War combo. It's this one right here. You can also transition to DSS, and then the mid extension, and then the back turn, and then you could also do your back turn mix up. Unfortunately, there's no 50-50 anymore. This one no longer launches, and down 4 doesn't launch as well. It's just for more from a poke. So this one pretty much ends with the hammer, and you can end in crouching so that's something else for a mix-up. It's high mid 3-3. It's 12 frame Punisher 3-4. Then of course spin kicks for the ender, and then for the mix-up you can just DSS forward 2. The old filler, it does not transition to DSS anymore. Our nunchuck, and also when we use nunchuck, it like instantly, what is it? It instantly like tosses them into tailspin. Okay. Next we have 3+4 4. So instead of launching like a 13 frame launch, it's now just a easy combo ender. I personally am pretty sad about that because that used to be one of my biggest tools back in 7, just to backdash and launch with this, but it still is a pretty decent whiff punisher, and I'd still say it's pretty solid. And I would also say if you would like your wall carry and you're just a little bit afraid of dropping the DSS ender, you can just end with the easy one. Poison arrow, 1-inch punch, good damage. It's a mid. It gives you plus frames. This new move, I'm honestly not too sure how amazing it is because I have not been using it a lot. But it has its uses. It's just another DSS transition. Of course, Dragon Hammer. The big plus frames, the mid forces crouching. You can stay in crouching for slide mix-up. So forward 3+4 can also be performed from DSS. Our generic down forward 2. Dragon Lance, switch from down back 3+4 now to down forward 3. How I would usually do it is I would mix it up between this and banana peel. So it's mid and a low. I still don't really see too much of what you can get out of it except for just a slide depending on how they tech. This one right here, it's not a natural combo, but on counter hit, it is. So flips also do tailspin in this game, interestingly enough. Like I said, early banana peel. Let's see its properties on counter hit. Yeah, hard knockdown. Okay, so this old one that he used to do, it doesn't do tailspin anymore as well. I mean, I've never tried it, but maybe it could be combo filler. Oh, that's all right. Okay, so and also this helps with your like low mix-ups over here. So slide or wall standing, which I'll cover when we reach there. Every law's favorite crouching or down 2-3 just for an easy launch. And this is also a new what is it? It's also a new tailspin. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty weird, but that's how it is now. Okay, this one is not a natural combo, but on counter hit, It will be a natural. You can, no, you actually cannot. JK. You can follow up with forward forward 4, I would think. I don't really use this that often, especially because it's like a low to high and they can get ducked. But I would imagine it still has its use. You can also cancel the crouching. Uh, down 4, oh, no, I'm sorry, not down 4, down 4-3. So just like a good 19 damage. Manual DSS. Uh, and then his crouching flip kicks. They do not full launch anymore as well. So that is something. Old Frogman. And then you can stay down, holding down. His best low. I believe it still forces them into crouching or just gives you a lot of plus frames. It's really good. It really ups the pressure, and yes, I do say it is his best low. Dragon Tail, every online law's favorite move. I still try my best not to use it, but if you really believe you can get away with it, then by all means. And then, if they also do not tech when they hit the floor, you can probably follow up with a Junkyard and get huge damage. Oops. Oh, let's try this again. Something like that. But it's not a true combo, so. A Dragon Storm for the Heat Engager. So this is another big thing right here. The back 2, the Junkyard extension. So back then, back to 1 used to be mid-high. It would be pretty nice because it would put you on like just enough frames to have a parry or be able to land a down 2-3 from. So it's kind of a frame trap. But that was how it was back then. Now it's a mid, and it also knocks him down on normal hit. It is not a natural combo though, but it is on counter hit. So it's pretty big. I like it, but unfortunately on block now, instead of being like safe on block, now it's I'm pretty sure it's minus. The frame data isn't released yet, at least to my knowledge. But when I launch it like in neutral, oof, like I do feel like I'm a little bit behind. Okay, what's next? Knuckle Rush. Okay, so this is pretty much like the faster follow-up, and it's a natural combo. I'm not too sure how good it is in frames, but I also don't use this too often. You can also transition to DSS. And Junkyard, of course everyone knows this one. Always try your best to low parry those Junkyards unless they're for sure 100% committing to the back 2-1. So it is kind of cool. It is, if someone is well versed with the Junkyard and they try to low parry it, then you can hit him with the back 2-1. It's pretty nice. Junkyard can transition into DSS. If you somehow land all of that, you get pretty big. Okay. Oh yeah, and weirdly enough, Junkyard is also now, also now a tailspin. Yeah, that is still pretty strange to me. Of course, the low extension is still here. Very reactable though, so I always try my best not to use it. Dragon spin kick, the back 3, just resets neutral. It's homing, it's a mid. Safe on block, really good. You can also face backward with it. Tiger Fang, back 4-3. It's really good. Gives us good frames, but it's a mid-high, can be ducked, and you can get launch punished from that. So if your opponent is wary and starts ducking, you can just go ahead and launch it, or no, you can go ahead and shoot the first back 4, and I believe the frames are still okay with it. I think it will just keep you at 0. Then you can also remain backward for a small mix-up. Then we have the Dragon Arrow. I mean, you do reel back a little bit, but I try my best not to use this one, especially because it really like messes you up if you're on block. if you hit it on block. Fury Fist Rush, I don't really use this move as well, but it's there, and with a new input, instead of quarter circle forward 1-2-1-2, now it's up back 1-2-1-2. The fake somersault, it's still here, but now only front and back are there, because up forward 3 was replaced with this one. So it's still good for for fake outs. But you only have like one follow up, which is the somersault kick. Um, and then this one, it will also like make you move up forward. Even if you do backward somersault, you can still launch up with it, move up forward as well. And then the slide cancel, so sliding from fake somersault. This is pretty much my favorite round ender up here. It's up forward 1-3. It's just a high to low. Typically, always when things come close, it's really hard to see it. Giant Fury, like I covered not too long ago. It's pretty sweet. Hop kick, stomp, and you can also do it out of DSS. And I think this is a backflip. Oh yeah, just the stronger hop kick by delaying it. Backflip, then double backflip is also a screw on its own, and it seems like this is the best follow-up to the command grab launcher. So typically, if we have heat left over, our combo would just look something like this. Okay, so next is the Dragon Strike combo. It's just, oops. So this one's the classic, like wall carry ender. Maybe, yeah, it needs to be a little bit shorter. Maybe, can't do that. Okay, yeah, you get pretty far with it. And then forward 2-3 is probably the best. I would say it's one of the better ones. The better tail spins for like really far wall carry, just like you saw over there. Let me see if I can add it again. Very nice. Okay, and another good thing is back then Law only had these two strings from forward 2, so it was always mid high. It was always mid high, and then even here it would be mid high. So now we have a mid extension. So if your opponent is well versed and they will duck, then you can just shoot out a 1-inch punch, and it will be a mid extension. And you can also go into DSS from 1-inch punch. So it's pretty good. Hard knockdown. On block, it gives you good plus frames. Next we have his old armor move for forward 4-4-3, the big side kick. It's pretty sweet. This new move, Dragon's Leap Shot, normal hit, it like makes him flip. It hits grounded pretty well as well. I do not know how good the properties are in block. I would sometimes use an approach tool, but I would still get punished, so it may be minus, may not. I may be proven wrong later, but that's to my knowledge. And then like it's a very good combo extender. It lets us do this one that I've been doing for the most part. Really good combo filler. And then also like if you just need a little bit of space or a little bit more distance to cover the gap between the wall, you can also just you just do that. While running 3. So of course it's always good. Big plus frame, it's a mid. So instead of down back 1+2, now the super punch back 2+3. And now they give him new taunt. It's pretty nice, like the nose flick. Of course the key charge. The 10 hit, so everyone's favorite. So you're putting in the pressure mid, and then mid low as a round ender. And also, a word of advice: when you do the round ender, just just do the first 3 hits, because if you do the fourth, it's not natural, and it will also put you in minus horribly. Okay, so now we're covering the wall standings. So the biggest wall standing makes up guaranteed a down 3. Oh no, down 4. But then also sliding, sliding, you can do that. The 1-1-2. It's a mid to high nat combo, and in it's also hit confirmable. I just saw that right now. Unfortunately, we did lose like while standing 1-2 DSS, and now we're only left with while standing 1 DSS. So you always have to make sure that you do land the first hit, because it is a mid to high. So if they see it coming, they can duck and launch punish you. Of course, the bigger one, the whole while standing launcher, everyone's favorite. Well, not everyone's favorite. It's my favorite. Also because of the Tekken 5 ending, he just one-shotted Paul with this move. Okay, so with that, you know, get him scared of the slide. Like just slide him, then then bam, you just get a full combo. It's pretty good. Of course, if they block it, it is very punishable. You can get launch punished. Um, you can go ahead and still stay with the wall standing 3. It is a high, but it's a fast transition into DSS. And then typically, if you use your tail spin early and then you use your heat engager, you would use this one to follow up the wall standing 3. It does more damage than wall standing 4. Of course, here we have this one. Not a natural combo until you do counter hit. You can also do while standing 4 into DSS. It's still here. Keep up your pressure. And this one, the big flip. Instead of the old input, now if you do the old input, you will just be doing double flips. And then this one, no longer. Okay, so the recording got stuck into another segment, but I'm going to go ahead and restart it. So the slide step while crouching, you just down forward, down forward again. So for the slide, then you could also just inch closer to them like that, and then do your mix up. There is a new side step move, so it's like a back fist mid. Pretty good, launches them. I don't really know the properties on block because I haven't been using it. This one, a side step, it will always go to DSS on hit. It's pretty good. It's just another low for his arsenal. Let's see here. There's side step. His old ender. So side step 1+2 and 1. And now this move, it is now a launcher on hit, just like it used to be in 7, but it does not take away the tail spin from the combo, so you still have another one left. So if your back is facing the opponent, you can just whack him. And then back facing, this one, it's a mid extension, and then this one as well. It's a high mid, but it's fast. Back facing opponent, so just like the slap, the back fist to the face. And then this one, just hit him low. Frogman is still here from back turn, and you can stay down with it. Manual DSS. So the DSS extensions, it will always go into another one, so you could just keep mashing it. um, but you you keeping up the pressure, and then you have another mix-up. So you can either do like flying kick for goods, the low, and you can go into slide. There's a lot of possibilities from it. Another one is DSS2 and counter hit launcher. Uh, DSS3 is pretty nice. Let's see if we can hit land heat with it. No, we cannot. It's just like a homing attack. The low from DSS4, and then the nunchuck move. You can also like put into combos, like we showed earlier. If it's in heat, it just starts a combo of its own. DSS, and then the back fist for forward one. The back fist, another heat engager. A 1-inch punch, and then side kick with armor. Flying kick, forward 4. And unfortunately, though, they also did remove the command grabs from DSS. So I'm inputting grab, and we don't have that to put further pressure. So there is that. Our throws are still the same. Let's see here. Headlock kick. So these are from the sides. He still has his old run up to drop. And he says, I'm a dragon. Listen to him. It's really funny. I feel like it's hard to break just because it doesn't have a traditional throwing animation. But you escape it with 1. And headlock punch, of course. It's not the old input. If you do the old input, you'll do rage. And I've actually lost a match because of that, unfortunately. Alright, so it turns out I am a liar. You can't. There is a grab still from DSS. It's just with a new input. I did not know that, and I will for the time left in the beta, I will try to use that in my matches. So that covers about everything. Oh, and his parry still has his old parry, and his new fake set parry with the what is it? The nunchuck. So aside from that, that's pretty much everything I can cover with his moveset. Overall, I had a lot of fun here in the beta, and it is something. In my opinion, it's a really fresh, new experience. I had a lot of fun with it, and I hope that most people will feel the same about it. I know that a lot of people disagree with making DSS and slide a little bit more accessible, but to be like completely honest, like I would have liked this back then when I started as a player. I mean, I did grow up playing, like I played 1 when I was a kid. I kept up with the series. Law has always been my favorite, but around 5, when you could do all the damage with DSS, I really wanted to do it, but I could never get the hang of it because I was still pretty young. It honestly was not until Tekken 7 where I was able to get DSS down, and even then, like I would say, like I still haven't mastered the classic DSS. Like, and even now where DSS is kind of simpler, I still do like drop it every now and then. But for the most part, I would say like more people would have a chance or to give it a shot, and more people to stay. But that just covers about everything about his moveset. But besides that, thank you guys for watching, especially if you watched the whole video. So pretty much all I have left, I'm gonna be putting up some combos that I would do, or some combos that I would just do here in practice mode. And a lot of just sets that I've been playing since the very beginning. But once again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.